Hey Chuck, what's your outlook of the economy going into 2023?
We're actually coming out of like a 2 or 3 year like boom. As soon as COVID happened, all the central banks across the world started just creating loads of money and sending it here, there, giving it out to the population, sending it to other countries. And so money just started going everywhere and it made the economy shoot up. Like you could look at the stock market in 2021, it was like insanity. It's like the biggest boom ever. And I don't know if it was Newton or what, but according to physics, what goes up must come down. And so it's really noticeable right now, like in all of our industries, because it's just happening so fast. And it's been good for a few years. And so people got used to it and they're like, oh, this is just the normal state of things. And now when things are starting to actually go back towards normal, everyone's like, oh my God, what's going on? Like the economy is crashing. And so like a lot of people have been expecting this. I know I have. I was surprised that it took as long as it did. Like I was ready for a crash to happen sooner. It's like a protracted decline. It's declining slowly. Central banks are doing that on purpose. Like they don't want it to just crash overnight, but things must come down. But I'm definitely seeing it in the construction industry. You know, as soon as they raised interest rates, home sales started dropping. The supply started going up because people couldn't sell the homes. People can't get loans to buy stuff. For a couple of years, people were able to borrow at 0% interest for a lot of stuff, or like near zero. So of course there's going to be a boom because everyone's spending money as fast as they can get it, especially if they think inflation is like here to stay. They're going to buy stuff now because it's going to cost more later. And so we're coming out of that. Things are kind of going back to reality. There's very few places in the world now that aren't completely fueled by central banks and fiat currencies, like almost none. So COVID was like the cherry on top, but this cycle's been happening forever. Like it's all about debt. People are able to spend money they don't have, and so they spend it. And then the people that are producing and getting paid for stuff, they're like, heck yeah, this is great. Economy's great. Things don't stay that way forever. And so it's just kind of inflated. So yeah, I mean, in my industry, marketing for contractors, like it's obvious that people are starting to feel it because our phones are ringing off the hook from people looking for ways to get work. And the videos on my channel that are about lead generation and things like that are getting more views and more searches and stuff than ever. So, you know, that time's here. And it's just beginning. It started like 3 weeks ago. You know, you can see it on the charts. It was just like, so it's pretty crazy. So when it comes to getting jobs and lead generation and stuff like that, I'm pretty much repeating what I've been saying for years. Like the best thing you can do is be on Google. That's where everybody's searching. How can people find you on Google? Well, you have to have a website and you have to be on Google Maps.